He was handsome, intelligent, polite, and a cold-blooded serial killer. He was Ted Bundy, a man whose charming smile masked a horrifying truth. Today, we'll uncover the story of a man who fooled the entire world with his charisma and charm. Ted Bundy's story isn't just about murder. It's a chilling reflection of how society, the justice system, and even everyday people can be deceived by appearances. Bundy's crimes were calculated, methodical, and deeply manipulative. His dual personality shows us how complex the human psyche can be. He reminds us that true evil doesn't always scream, it sometimes smiles. Ted Bundy was born in 1946 in Burlington, Vermont. From a young age, his life was riddled with confusion. Raised by his grandparents, believing his mother was his sister, and never knowing who his real father was. Outwardly, he was calm, polite, and intelligent. A bright student, but deep within, something darker was growing, something that would one day become unstoppable. Bundy was ashamed of his origins. He changed his name and avoided discussing his family. His grandfather was reportedly abusive and possibly mentally ill. Some believe that left a lasting impact on Ted. As a child, he reportedly tortured animals and secretly watched people, early signs of a disturbed mind. His identity crisis and inner frustration possibly shaped the twisted urges he would later act on. Ted began studying at the University of Washington. It was here that he learned how to turn his appearance into a weapon. He had a natural charm, and he knew exactly how to use it. He even worked in politics for the Republican Party, gaining public trust with ease. After a painful breakup with his girlfriend, Stephanie Brooks, Bundy spiraled into emotional chaos. He realized he could manipulate people with his good looks and intelligence. From this point on, lying and deception became tools of control. In 1974, women began vanishing in Washington state. They were all young, attractive, with shoulder-length dark hair. The pattern? A man with a cast, asking for help. That man was Ted Bundy. He faked injuries, appeared helpless, and gained sympathy. Then the women disappeared forever. Bundy's crimes were terrifyingly methodical. He traveled across states to avoid detection. He used his own car but left no trace of evidence. No fingerprints, no weapons. Victims' bodies were often hidden for years. His ability to remain composed, calculated, and one step ahead made him nearly untouchable. Even after being arrested, Bundy managed to escape, not once, but multiple times. His knowledge of the legal system and ability to perform in court kept him in the spotlight. He acted as his own lawyer. In court, he was confident, articulate, and behind that mask, a remorseless killer. In one instance, he escaped by jumping out of a courthouse window. He hid in the mountains for days, even escaped from jail once, leading to more murders. His trials were broadcast on live television, rare at the time, turning him into a media figure. Some women even came to court just to see him, drawn by his charisma. In January 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair in Florida. Crowds gathered outside to celebrate, many holding signs that read, "Burn, Bundy, burn." But even with his death, questions remained. How could someone use brilliance and charm for such horror? Justice may have been served, but the shadow he left behind still lingers. Hours before his death, Bundy warned a journalist, "Be careful of the charming man." He confessed to more crimes before his execution, including new, horrifying details. Today, his case is still used in FBI training and psychological studies. Bundy wasn't just a killer. Ted Bundy showed us that appearances lie. A man's intelligence, charm, or good looks can hide the darkest of truths. And unless we stay vigilant, we might never see the monster beneath the mask. Bundy's life is more than a crime story. It's a mirror held up to our society. His case exposed flaws in how we judge character. Books, films, and documentaries continue to explore his life and mind. He remains one of the most disturbing examples of how evil can wear a human face. Evil doesn't always come with a warning. Sometimes it comes dressed in a suit, with a smile, and speaks like a gentleman. Ted Bundy is long gone, but the danger he represents, it still walks among us, in the shadows, in the crowd, maybe even in the person you think you know best. That's why his story still matters, not just because of what he did, but because of what he teaches us, to never judge solely by appearance, to listen to our instincts, and to always remember, monsters don't look like monsters. In the end, it wasn't just the justice system that Bundy fooled, it was us, all of us.